Hey, yo, what's up? It's Jackal. Thank you for joining me on the Eli Frequency Podcast. You could be anywhere on earth right now at this moment. So I'm glad you chose to be here, right here with me. You could have been anywhere on earth at this moment. So I'm glad you chose to spend your time with me. So as not to waste it, let's get to it. What are we talking about? We're talking about T.I., which has been in front of the news in the algorithms lately, so I have to talk about it. We're talking about T.I. and him doing his first interview since the whole beef with Ebro and Laura and Rosenberg on their own show, because they have their own show now, and they're not on Hot 97 anymore. So let's get into some of the video and hear what T.I. has to say.
About the song.
No,
But I was just pointing out that moments like this do keep the story going, though.
What you mean?
Where you having a back and forth with anybody, whether it's 50 or anybody, that's the world we live in today.
But the thing is, you don't need that if you already have superlative product. If the product is already being received well, you don't need that. It's already growing. It's already gone.
Yeah.
That shit was already out of here.
No.
As soon as I cut my hair, that shit was gone. I didn't need this.
Right.
I'd have kept my fucking hair if I needed this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need this.
Now, are you enjoying seeing your sons step up to the moment and the whole family concept?
Bro,
You enjoying that?
I don't. I don't enjoy it. I do not. Simply because I've spent so much time trying to get this little nigga off the ledge.
Talking about King.
Yes. And now he has justifiable means to undo all of the teachings that I've been teaching.
Got it.
I do not like this. No, I do not enjoy it.
Now, Damani kept us cool. Damani's always cool.
Guess what? What the fuck? What universe is this? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, man, listen, man. I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, and I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. And when I see King, how he moving, it's emotional, and I know, and me too, you know what I'm saying? Me too. You know, you drag the matriarch of our household into some nonsense. So the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men.
I see.
That's here.
Right.
Against who the fuck ever. You know what I mean? And we not here to defeat. Like, I don't give a damn about beating. I ain't here to defeat. I'm here to defend. You understand? I'm here to protect what's ours, what we built. Man, this shit is, man, I die in the street about this shit, man. This shit dead ass serious to me. This shit ain't no motherfucking game. I'm not playing.
Do you hit King when you see like him post a video? Do you immediately hit him and say anything?
I hit my forehead first. I'm like, God damn, man.
So that's Ti. You heard what he had to say about the whole thing, and I don't know, for some reason watching that, I get like, I don't know, I get this feeling that it's kind of a plan. It's kind of not out of left field. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's interesting to me. I get a feeling like Ti knew what was going down between him and 50, because if you look at 50 in his videos, you see him in some of his, what was that video? Who was that he was talking about? You seen him in one of his video, in one of these interviews. He said, who was that? He said, "Hey man, I threw you an alley oop and you missed it." The guy he told said that, which means he mentioned the guy in some beef kind of stuff, and the guy didn't respond, so he missed it. So 50 was trying to give him some publicity or put him in the algorithm, and the guy did not respond. And 50 told him when he seen him, he said, "Hey man, I threw you an alley oop," which means that 50 purposely gets in the beef sometimes to benefit other people when they have a project or something coming out, because he knows how to do that, right? It puts him in the algorithm for his stuff too, but sometimes he's throwing an alley oop to the other person. Now, if T.I. said he and 50 were in California driving around looking to shop projects, and they had a conversation about this, and he said he gonna jump out the window first, think about that. 50, it's likely that he jumped out the window too, but he just did it a different way. Even different than T.I. expected. T.I. thought he was going to jump out and say, "Hey, yeah, let's do a versus." But 50 ain't doing that. But he jumped out the window in another way and like started talking about T.I., started talking about, then put the picture up of Tiny. And I think T.I., either he had a conversation with 50 and he knew what was up, so he put the diss songs out, right? Maybe the first one was for real because he didn't know. But then I believe they had a conversation, because I'm looking at his demeanor and it looks like he's like kind of got a devilish grin behind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's something fishy about this interview. And King and Damani and the other son who did the rock song, he has another son who did a rock song in response to 50. But they didn't know about it, because T.I. didn't even know it was going to be a back and forth that wasn't about the verses. But I believe he knows now, because he spoke to 50. Because why did think 50 took all the posters and all that stuff down off his site? Why? Because now T.I.'s album's out already, right? It's already charting. It's already doing what it's supposed to do. And now all of a sudden 50 took everything down? Come on, man. That's marketing. And he just said right there, I mean, I don't need the marketing. I don't need the marketing. Everybody needs the marketing. Your stuff wasn't already doing. I didn't even know you had nothing coming out until this. So I'm sure a lot of people are like me. I'm more into music and hip hop than I would say a whole lot of people. And so if I didn't know you had a project, I'm sure they didn't know you had a project. Then I found out through this, and then so did other people. And you saying this ain't nothing that $50,000 wouldn't have took care of. Okay, number one, I don't care how rich you are. You don't want to spend $50,000 on no marketing if you don't have to. And number two, $50,000 would not have done this. No matter how, you could have spent $100,000, $200,000 on marketing, it wouldn't have done this. It wouldn't have had everybody talking about you and your whole family, and like all them put out music at the right time. $50,000 wouldn't have done this for your whole family. It would have gave you a little boost, but it wouldn't have done this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So It's something fishy about this, man. It's something he trying to sound serious, but you can't play a player, man. Like I'm looking at this and I see something strange about this. I believe you and 50 were in cahoots, like you said at first, except for you didn't know that 50 was gonna do publicity this way. And you found out later that this is how he gonna do publicity, and then it's your sons had already jumped out the window, like you said, and you kind of said that with a like behind a face smirk, and they jumped out the window before you could even say something to them about, hey, yo, we got this thing, don't worry about it, because you didn't expect them to be jumping out the window like that. But King jumped out the window and started talking about dead moms and all this other stuff. And I'm sure you was like, "Oh, hold on, man. Oh, man, no, this was a thing, man. Like I just found out after my first diss song, this was a thing, man. You jumped out the window. You should have let me handle that." So now you doing a cleanup right now. You are doing a cleanup right now. That's why you said you are not in you're not trying to destroy nobody or take nobody away or whatever you said. You said you're in defense mode. You just defending your family. You're not trying to you're not being any aggressor or you're not trying to destroy anything. You are just in defense mode. So I just was listening to that, and I didn't come to this conclusion until right now. I seen a piece of the interview, and because I was going to put it on here, but as I was watching it, as you all were watching it, I just started seeing things like, what? Hold on, his demeanor, he kind of chill. It seemed like he got a little smirk that he hiding. I know what that look is. Man. Oh, this ain't no promo. I don't need the promo. This ain't nothing. The $50,000 could have. Come on. People who don't know better think that, but I know better. Okay, you got us. Y'all got us. Because I'm sure still 80% of the people out there still think this is a real thing. To you, it was real. I believe to you, it was real when it first happened, when he first came out, said something to you, when he first came out with a picture of Tiny. I believe that was all real to you. And then you made the diss song. And I don't know. I just feel like he hit you up and was like, hey, this is the publicity you wanted. All right, cool. Think about it. Remember what I said on my other podcast? I said, 50 didn't really do nothing. All he did was put up a picture of Tiny. Yes, it was an unflattering picture, but it was a real picture of her being at one of her shows. That ain't disrespectful. If my woman is a singer and somebody got beef with me and they put a picture of her at her show, if they put it up, that ain't disrespectful to me. I might be like, yeah, that ain't the best picture to be putting up. I see what you're doing. Right? But it's not a big deal. And then King, it is a big deal to him because that's his mother, and he think him and his dad is in a beef. He gonna jump out the window because he think he tough. So he gonna jump out the window, and your Damani, he had a perfect, appropriate response. And the Rock kid, I ain't listened to that song, but I heard this talking about you got shot 9 times. We gonna be the 10th shot and all that stuff. Like I don't know if all that's necessary, but yeah, something ain't looking right now. You on a cleanup tour. Now that your album's out, you on a cleanup tour, talking about you didn't need this, blah blah blah, 1 2 3. Because you and 50 wasn't like partners. Y'all wasn't like close. You see what I'm saying? So if people see y'all together, it ain't like y'all gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all wind up together, y'all just say y'all squashed it or whatever. Yeah, some don't smell right to me, man. This sound like now you out doing the cleanup, so people won't think it's nothing else. 50 took the pictures down. What reason would he have to do that for? Either he was gonna do something, so he ain't want no evidence. But once you put something up on the internet, it's forever. 50 knows that. Or number two, which sounds more logical right now. He took the pictures down because there was no more need. Your project is out now. And everybody is aware of the issues with you, 50, your kids, and your kids' mom. Now that they took the pictures down, you're out on tour promoting your joint. Got it. All right, T.I. I feel you. You got us. But you can't get me for long. Some of y'all who watching this gonna still be like, nah, that ain't it. That's definitely it. T.I. thought that it was gonna go a certain way with the verses back and forth. 50 did it a different way because he don't really care about doing the verses. T.I. wasn't aware. And then before T.I. was aware, he might have got the call, but then King jumped out the window on that totally disrespectful stuff. That's why in this interview he said he totally did not like that. He totally was not with that. Because I don't know. I just have a feeling that he talked to 50. He was like, look, man, I ain't know my son was going to do that, man. But, you coming at the mom, that's what happened. I did not know they was going to do that. I ain't telling them to do it. And 50, we know his character. You know what I'm saying? He would have definitely been like, oh, man, it ain't nothing. It's all good, man. Hey, that's the promo you needed. All right, we cool. We good. See? And now you go tell King and your other sons, hey, yeah. Hey, we squashed it. It's nothing. Y'all chill out. It's all good. And you tell Tiny, we good. And that's it. Ain't nobody gonna think about it. Moving on. Just like with Jim Jones and they podcast and they rap, everybody's like, oh, 50 gotta rap back. 50 gotta rap back. If he don't rap back, he lost. Ain't nobody thinking about that no more, right? The world has moved on and now it's you and 50. And my homeboy on Urban Politicians podcast, he said that 50 lost this one, or he lost as of right now, and they're telling what he's gonna do later. But I disagree. I don't think there are winners and losers anymore with regard to this. I don't think there are winners and losers. Think about it. T.I. and his whole family got publicity. They got projects, people listening for all their stuff now. They in the algorithm. 50 is in the algorithm too. If 50 puts out a project right now, I mean, I'm not talking music, I'm talking about shows or whatever. It's going to get attention. And just think, 50's not doing anything right now. He doesn't have any kind of project. But as long as he keeps his name in the algorithm, when it is time for him to put something out, people will still have him on their mind. So 50 does not mind being in beefs when he doesn't have nothing going on because it keeps him relevant and it keeps him in the algorithm. I figured this shit out, man. I got you. Hey, in a world that evolves in all ways, make sure that your foundation is eternal love always. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Please hit that notification bell so you could be notified whenever I'm on the frequency. And you can come break bread and have peace with me. All right? So until then, eternal love always. And make sure you do that frequently. Peace. You looking good, Ma. How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's good. My name's CDN. What's your name?
My name's Hadilla.
It's a beautiful name, but I just call you Hot.
I guess you can.
So what would it take for a man like gravity, bringing them strings. Yeah, let's add some emotion to this scene.